back. Now, one of the biggest improvements of GTA 3 is, of course, on a definitive edition, or just any version that's slightly modern, is the inclusion of a map. Yes, the map is a modern inclusion. And apparently these fucking things don't go away, which is annoying. And everybody just collect them and be like, cool, those exist. Also, around this point, we get some annoying missions for El Burro. El Burro exists and you can do jobs for him, but yeah. The first job is not really great. You'll soon see what I mean by not really great.
This is El Burro at the Diablos. You are new in Liberty, but already you are gaining a reputation on the streets. There is a street race starting by the old school hall near the Callahan Bridge. Get yourself some wheels, and first through all the checkpoints wins the prize.
Yeah, of course, the game is like, get a fast car. Now, what is a fast car by this game's definition? The game doesn't really tell you. There's kind of like meaning that you figure it out. And of course, as you probably guess, the first mission for Burro is a race. Because of course it is. Now, I would use a Banshee for this mission, if I could find one. Well, problem is at this point in the early game, that's a fairly rare find. If one spawns for you, if one spawns at all. Well, yeah, this car seems okay for the purpose. And of course, these guys have much better cars than I do. Of course, this way starts off the bat, not exactly great. My car is already slightly falling behind, but there's a bit of an exploit with this one. If the racers that you're racing against are on screen, then you can actually see that they drive like fucking headless chickens and drive not as great. But if you actually lose them and they're not on screen, they drive much better. This pretty much is the same for Vice City and San Andreas, which is also a good thing and a bad thing. Meaning, if you get really left in dust in a race, you have basically no choice of recovery. Just like now, I'm basically screwed as I can't even find the other racers, and they are way ahead of me already. Which only means I might as well just get out of my fucking car and try again. Because, let's be honest, I've already lost to the point where I can't recover. I would actually have to do a lot of work at this point to recover and win. But it's not exactly great. I mean, no matter what I do at this point, I can't win, because these guys are way ahead of me, because I got left in the dust, and I can't just do anything to recover. Sooner at this point the game will be like, too slow, fool, too slow. Like, also not similar. And I just lose because I try keeping up. But it's one of those situations where this is not exactly the best. I'm really just gonna get out of my car and fucking protest. I'm like, yeah, fuck this bullshit. And I can't even quit out because I just get out of the car, which is just lovely. And I'm gonna do the cowardly thing and slow my say because, you know, this was fun. Yeah, skunk in the crunk. Yeah, El Burro's Rise is sort of okay. But the problem with this mission is in particular for El Burro, is that it's a driving thing in race. You know, I'm already not particularly proficient at racing. I can maybe, if I have a good car, sort of do well in races and sort of win, but that's very, I mean, very heavily reliant on if I can get an early lead. And that's if I can keep up with the car I have. If I do not, I am pretty much just lose because I'm fucking shit at them. I am not particularly a good racer. Yeah, that's a fact. Usually in GTA races, I can somewhat hold my own, but that's only like an early advantage. And then I just gotta focus my skills just barely on driving so I can essentially win by a small mile. And once I'm done, I am pretty much just like, well, that's all. Hopefully there will be more races. That's one thing I really hope when I do GTA playthroughs or anything or Let's Plays or anything else is when I try doing in GTA, the last thing I want to see is a godforsaken race. And if I have to do a race, it's like, gee, thanks, game. I really don't want to play GTA games for races. Just or the cars or whatever the fuck, or horse buggies or whatever. I really am not a fan of that crap. That's the kind of thing I would rather not do. I mean, I don't even like racing games to begin with, so that's already not a part of this qualified, really. Yeah, cool, bro. Like I said, I'm the kind of a racer who can just barely get things done, and afterward, just be like, oh, that's over. I mean, I can just barely squeak past on a race, and that's it. And I don't really like going there again with this cheap-ass junk car from the Leones, and like, maybe it'll do a little bit better than the other car, but I'm not exactly having confidence. The reason the cars just ram into each other immediately off the bat, which is a slight advantage if I can get ahead of them. And I somehow did. Now, since the early GTA's driving AI isn't exactly the best, they use rubber banding on some places where the AI can catch up, which is very understandable. But it's also not great for races. One thing I particularly hate about these races in particular is I can't see where the hell the other drivers are. Meaning I can only see what's in front of me, which is already a bad thing. Because if you're trying to be like, oh, man, where's the other races? Where you're really worried about the race and hoping you can win, you can't look behind you. You gotta keep going at about full fucking speed if you want to win. And basically with full fucking paranoia, hoping the other drivers have just by some miracle not caught up with you. And basically, what I hated more was these races in earlier GTA games is, if you for some reason lose at the early edge, and if you get in front, you're basically screwed. Because the other drivers will more or less just like our last time I raced this one, will just get in front of you in a way where you can't recover. Once you get left in the dust, you might as well hit no game, unless you can somehow, by some miracle, barely recover. But even then, it's just one of those points where you probably won't be able to win. And that's really one of the big ones that damages these races more than anything in the early GTAs. If you so much as get left behind, even a little bit, and you can't see the other drivers, you're essentially screwed because you can't recover and there's no forgiving. You gotta get an early advantage and cheese your way to victory. Otherwise, you're not gonna win, which is not looking great. It also doesn't really help that most cars you get aren't exactly the greatest to begin with. Oh man, just look at this shit. And now that I just saw one of the other drivers just get past me, get out of the fucking car wreck. This is a fucking car wreck. Look at this shit. one of these assholes got in front of me, and I was just barely holding off on these assholes. And now I'm gonna lose just because my car sat on fire. I mean, how fucking fair is this bullshit? This is exactly what I'm talking about. You saw how little of a time there was after I lost the lead. I basically got caught up almost immediately. And I cannot even see the other drivers anymore. I effectively lost just because of that. One car sitting on fire. You see what I'm talking about? This is exactly the kind of shit I was just trying to point out. This race is, unless you can somehow get past the other guys, constantly so you could win a raffle. Yeah, since the game who balances your races in a situation where it's more or less a speed race against you and the other drivers. It's really one of those situations where I was doing just fucking fine in a race, and just only because I got an early advantage. As soon as my car was fucked, I was basically completely screwed. And that's really not great. And me, see, it's one of those races that I hate on racing about GTA in particular, maybe with the AI in particular, the early GTAs, because you make so much as miss, look at them the wrong way, and you lose. It's really stuff like this. It's like, oh, you slightly scratch the edge of a thing in your car set on fire? Too bad. You could lose a raffle. Loser. It's like, what? I mean, I guess only 2,000 silver, but man, that's stupid. And for what? Of a single mistake. And it cost me the entire race. And, like I said already on that point, the other drivers were right up behind you. And they were literally just waiting for me to fuck up even once. Now I'm just gonna try get an early advantage again, and that was one of those sit spots where I got very, very lucky. And now I just gotta just do that no idea again and not fuck up. It's just one of those. This is really one when if I want to do my best. At my best, I can just basically put the pedal to the metal and strategically really press on brakes on very small occasions, where it's barely noticeable like that, but it's very briefly do like a maybe 1 second break and drive just to keep up, or otherwise it's not even gonna be a challenge for the other guys just to win. But yeah, the fucking ending on that race was really stupid. You couldn't win a raffle, loser. Like, really? You couldn't win a raffle? I mean, how does that even make sense? You basically didn't need to score first on a 4-player race, and somehow that qualifies that you couldn't even win a raffle? Since what logic? Early 2000s insults, I guess. Oh, fucking hell. And now I'm just trying to not damage my car so I can actually win the job for the race. But whatever. And already I was like, come on, guys. Can you guys get off the road? But there was just the other rights with the early GTA races. Most of the time when you're doing illegal street racing, and I wish I could use quotations, but I'm driving right now, so I can't. But it's really one of those situations where just because you're doing a legal street race, there's a fucking other drivers on the road. I mean, what? It's not hard enough for you to try to win against AI drivers? No, fuck that. You gotta basically drive against both the enemy team for some reason, and fight against AI opponents on the road. I mean, what? It's not hard enough with the AI be constantly on your ass every microsecond, just waiting for you to fuck up? What, it's not bad enough in that regard? No. Let's add AI drivers to the fucking mix. Just outside a race, just to fuck you over. I mean, really? But this is one of those points where I barely might win. And I do mean barely. By the skin of my
Wow, I
fucking
got
teeth.
Burro. Laszlo, I think your last
Oh
$2
man,
were
fucking
just
finally
ritual
this
of sanity.
mission is over.
People are
I really
literally
don't know, not a
living
fan of
in
races. Trophy earned by a mile. Complete the duration under 180 seconds. Huh. So I did complete a race and also at a good time,
So I get out my
apparently.
checkbook, and the guy behind me is like,
Well,
"Oh, come on, lady,
that's
do you have
something.
$2?" And I
Was not
said, "As
expecting
a matter
that.
of fact, I don't. I spent my last $2 last
And
night."
also, there's a bit of a weird one with this one. With the original, especially if you play this on a 60 gigabyte by PS3 and have a copy of GTA 3, there's some oddities when it comes up. But by oddities, I mean, for some reason, I'm not sure it's in the original version I played, the one digital release before it got pulled, where if you complete El Burro's jobs, for some reason, El Burro's jobs will, on the PS3, 360 that plays PS2 games, will for some reason just loop the jobs El Burro gives you from the very start for seemingly no reason. I'm not sure if that's intentional or a bug, but I'm gonna say that's a bug. I'm pretty sure overall it's not supposed to be the same jobs over and over again. For some reason that just happens, because of course it does. Now I'm gonna go see what other jobs El Burro has for you. Also, let's not even get into the logic of you can get a police car. You can work as a cop now, for some reason. I don't get it either.
I started my exotic entertainment business with nothing but the sizable contents of my leather pants. A gang of no-goods has threatened to remove my starring member if I don't pay them a cut. They threatened the wrong man, amigo. They have a weakness for the ice cream. Pick up the bomb I've hidden in Hardwood, hijack the regular ice cream van on its rounds, and lure these fools to their doom with the jingly jingly. They hide in a warehouse on Atlantic Key.
If I remember correctly, this mission was also so a reference to some kind of competitor at the time before GTA 3's official launch, between Rockstar and someone else that happened to look just like them and for have a weakness for ice cream for some reason. Yeah, no coincidence that I was that was just that happened to be just when I go pick up some ice cream and then get back to this for that be a coincidence. Yeah, I'm being sarcastic. I mean, this is a good coincidence. I did not remember this mission, but I do remember that the mission comes afterward. And El Burro has some strange missions. But he's the boss of whatever the fuck, so what? You're gonna tell him no? Mr. Whoopi. Of course. Yeah, this is kind of a fun one. Mr. Whoopi Ice Cream. Even though the ice cream factory doesn't become available until Vice City for some reason. But as long as they establish that existing companies and brands like this exist outside of this game, they are actually in-universe brands that are actually real businesses. Because sure, it's one of those things that makes logic in the GTA universe. Because it's effectively world building. And that's what I love about most good games when they do things well. World building. That where the game that or the universe that you live in it actually feels realistic and not like just a backdrop for the player to go wild in. That's the point that it's like the game feels hollow and lifeless. But if it's well fleshed out, then it actually feels realistic, which is good. That actually keeps you more immersed in the game. I don't remember exactly what this is a reference to, but it's those kind of dumb reference. I'm guessing this one might be the driver or something, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So, well, I would, well, because I would have to really just check out on the wiki on what's that is referencing to. But I couldn't remember for the life of me. Also, let's go see if the bitching dog food factory has more. Yeah, probably not. Yeah. I'm gonna say they have more draw for us, but then I realized it's like 9 in the evening. They probably don't have more jobs for us. Not this time of late night. But maybe they do. Also, you really gotta love the logic of YouTube. I mean, some people are that music that was made like 20 years ago. It's just waiting for a chance. With YouTube bots, on the off chance someone might play a game where their music might be displayed in, just so they can game and be like, ah, you're trying to make money off of my song 20 years after the fact. Damn, I'm lucky I caught this one. And steal revenue off the video. Just on the off chance because someone happens to play a video game, their song in it. 20 years after the fact, they're making a let's play. Like, okay then, it's an unexpected piece of revenue, but it's like, one of those, who the hell has time for that crap? And why would you be waiting on the off chance that might happen? That's like, what, 1 in a million chance? I mean, it's profitable, yes, but it's also the kind of thing like, who the hell is going to be waiting for the chance to make money off someone's let's play? Doing that. It's one of those situations where, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to do for more mention by El Burro and then say, maybe El Burro will want me to do some work for him. Oh, the last mention about El Burro is pretty fucking retarded. You'll soon see why or you probably see it when I did my Let's Play many years ago. I'm just basically doing the definitive version. I'll have fun.
Insolent triad stole my beautiful car last night, wrecked it and left it burning. Some of my most precious donkey memorabilia was in the trunk. Real collectibles that are irreplaceable, my friend. I've hidden a throbbing weapon on the edge of Chinatown. Take it and teach these triad vandals to fear El Burro's well-endowed wrath. Arriba!
Yeah, El Burro wants peace, clearly. But then again, these guys did destroy his donkey memorabilia, so do you really blame him? I mean, not really judging El Burro, but still. But I mean, if someone destroyed my donkey memorabilia or whatever, I'd be fucking pissed too. So I can get behind that idea. So El Burro just obviously wants revenge, which is fair enough. Fair enough.
We'll be back right after this.
And right about now, I'm gonna go check if you need a piece, you'll buy the or she left the gun for you. Yeah, it's so one of those that doesn't make any sense to me. If you do a mission and there's someone left a gun for you for some reason, but whatever. We can't believe we were actually doing this one with this game all famous, but yeah. And we'll be asking, will you do GTA 5 at some point? That fucking fossilized we can probably stay in 2013. Maybe one of these days I'll get back to replaying the story that's really outdated by a long, wide margin at some point. I mean, that game, say what you will about GTA 3, but man, at least that fossilized turret at least has the excuse of being the first of its kind. GTA 5 in its story mode does not. While it undoubtedly has more variation, more new, it's equally more dull and boring and lifeless than GTA 3. And that's saying a lot. And this mission is to go as one of those, here, you're forced to use this weapon now. And you gotta go kill triads. I told you how much I hate these missions. This is one of those missions where, yeah, you can just die just like that, which is not particularly great. Would you like to a checkpoint? Yes, I would. This is one of those really bad missions where, yeah, flame murmuring is fun, except it's really not. Because, as you can already see, it's more of a hazard to yourself more than your enemies. And when you get a weapon that's more hazardous to you than your enemies, and it has a short range, and more like needs to be aimed to use, that's a bit of a problem. Especially if it stays on the ground and does damage to pretty much everyone. And you got a time limit. Suffice to say, I forgot about this mission existing for very understandable reasons. Because this mission is kind of crap. Some of the missions El Burro gives you are good, while this mission is good luck, fucker. I'm not even kidding you when this mission is fully reliant on if the game will spawn your triads for you to kill or not. And the rest is just you not getting yourself killed with a fucking flamethrower. That's really what the difficulty of this mission. Did triads spawn? And did you actually manage to kill them in time? I mean, this is already like one of those missions that's not exactly, come on, man. This is purely reliant on if the enemy they decide to spawn, and even though they spawn quite frequently, but the game doesn't fully give you the reason why these assholes should spawn and kill you. And if they don't spawn for whatever reason, you're just really screwed because you're supposed to kill a limited number of these assholes. And it's because of the way this mission is designed, you're basically at the game's mercy if it decides to spawn them or not. Which is not great. I mean, look at this. Right now, I'm just really wasting time. Literally wasting time. Seeing if these buttons will spawn or not. This is not a great mission. Only with the flame hazard being it was what it is. But yeah, the cops bossed my ass. I mean, yeah, what? What, it's not hard enough me trying to fucking get the 25 of these assholes killed in a short amount of time? No. That's not quite hard enough. Let's have police who can actually shoot back and with longer range into the mix. Because fuck my life that ruined that way. And that's just what I love about this mission. Missions like these are genuinely awful. Because the weapon you're given to do the task with is pretty dreadful. While the flamethrower might sound good on purpose, killing enough enemies with a time limit and not killing yourself while you're at it is hard enough as it is. And considering this is a heavy weapon and you can't move fast with it unless you jump, makes this mission not particularly great. I mean, this mission has so many problems that I could really describe this for like 15 minutes straight. Or what the hell fuck the problem with this mission is. Like I said, it's fully reliant on you having the best luck ever with these fucking spawns, or modifying the game code some crap to have these assholes spawn. This mission is fully 100% reliant on you getting lucky with the spawns. If not, you're basically screwed. And because the flame burns your ass, not the enemies, you can't reliably even pick up enemies. Money for enemies' corpses, you just gotta be like, hopefully you get lucky with this fucker. This mission is genuinely awful. And my favorite part about the entirety of the whole of this is for some reason the triads are not fighting back. For fuck's sake. It's really one of these missions where I'm basically stuck on a mission prompt and I can't really leave. Because I haven't saved for a while. Meaning, I'm essentially really stuck doing this mission, or exploding my guns. The one good plus side is I don't have a lot of them, but even then, that's not exactly the greatest option. I mean, basically, my options are either quit and lose all my fucking weapons, or basically just get lucky and finish the mission through some miracle. But yeah. Well, last mission on El Burro is not as bad. It's still hopefully you don't make a mistake type missions. But yeah, this one is just bad for being bad. I mean, it's missions like these that really get old really fast. Unless you're the kind of baboon that likes to destroy other people's property and stuff in GTA 5, in which case I have no empathy for you whatsoever. Because clearly you were designed for the early 2000s GTA 3 mindset with this shit for some reason. I mean, some people will be like, well, that's what GTA is all about. Get help, is my fucking response. Because that's really the mentality of being a man-child, where you want to be the jolt in a child heart forever and not growing up. It's honestly one of those points where it's honestly, in my opinion, more sad than anything else. Reliving your glory days is somewhat fun, but really doing the same thing as you an adult that you did like 20 years ago is more sad. Especially with just causing rampage and hard lovers in an online game. Bonus points if you're cheating, because that's even worse. Cheating in an online game is like inexcusable, but whatever. At least there's some health in this situation, so I can actually get the full health, which I already now noticed, but it's still not great. I mean, come on, game, will you just spawn things for me to kill already? This mission is just sucks. There's so many things wrong with this mission, like fucking hell. Just the fact that I can spawn just enough enemies to complete this mission is good enough, but man, this sucks. I mean, come on, fuck's sake. This is not a good mission. And because that many hazards this mission has, I'm amazed I even gotten this far without dying. Because this mission, oh son of a bitch. Oh dear, fuck me, this thing for sucks. Pretty sure I'm on last boy. No, I'm good. I honestly at that point, I would much rather lose my guns and buy more ammunition than try that piece of shit mission all over again. And you know, as a world, I'm feeling like, nah, I'm good. And I was just basically just go like, cool, I'll take the hit, where I maybe get some more money out the corpses that people are burning, and lose my own guns, then basically do more of that torture. And I just realized I'm just driving in the same direction all over again for some reason. I was really on autopilot at that point, so yeah. I can't believe I mean, I'll be glad I can blame Vice City after this one. Meanwhile, I'm saying, hey, what's Joey, the son of a fucking monster? And you're helping him out, be like, how you doing, buddy? And again, number one, it's these slightly good side missions. The thieves.
I hired some thieves to break into my apartment and steal some stuff so I could claim on the insurance issue. The thieving bastards are threatening to tell the insurance company if I don't give them a cut. Can you believe it? I left the car inside the factory gates. Use it to go pick them up from their turf in the red light district. Then bring them back to the factory so I can make them see Marty's point of view.
And as you can probably tell, Marty is being as subtle as always. I mean, say what you will about El Burro's missions, but these missions are really fun. The Burro's not like kill people with a flamethrower and 25 was like, let's kill 5. Which like El Burro's like, no man, they wouldn't get the message unless you need to get 25. Ugh. It's like, it's worse Gronk again, he wants revenge. I'm like, I mean, while I would like to do El Burro's missions, I do not want to deal with the hazard of a mission again anytime soon. the thing is that I was actually getting quite good at it in the end, but the torture corner was the mission was not even too well. They did a bitching dog food factory. And Marty is being subtle as always. Yeah, probably just listening to music the entire time. I didn't realize it. Oh well. One thing I do really like about GTA 3 is world building. Yes. For some reason, the hospital and the police station are right next to each other, which is kind of weird. I mean, yeah, I mean, how often do you build a hospital or a prison right next to each other? Or a police station?
When I was a boy in England, I had a nanny. She was very sick,
and the other guy stuck somewhere. There we go.
Well, I'm sure. But the thing is, Laszlo, when I was a naughty boy, I would get spanked. Nanny would spank me. Easy there, partner. Whoa, put it down. Come on, put it down.
Get the car spray and
Child psychologists probably say that spanking can be harmful to a child's emotional development.
Absolute rot, Laszlo. It's lovely. Said he needs a nanny. He needs a nanny, Laszlo.
Yeah, spanking can be detrimental to child's development. Actually, no. The controversial take here, but actually instills a good enough lesson for a child by using corporal punishment by ensuring that if they do that again, they will know that you're going to do the same thing to them again, so that they'll feel the pain will teach them a lesson to not do it again, so they get their ass kicked, so they actually learn to be a good kid. Sometimes that might not work, but it's still just they don't learn the lesson that way. Honestly, most fucking people would learn that point. At least that's what my opinion. But I think it's a great product. I mean, sock. But seriously, I would change more. I mean, it would be like, hey Dad, can I play GTA? Fuck yeah. And teach him all what the good thing is about having sex with a hooker, killing the money. It's also when they're like, yeah, what are you doing in this car? That's my son. Son, and what that means to get laid. And that's what it means, what orgasm gets you in real life. It gets you more anxious, don't talk. It's an orgasm, Dan. Anyway, you don't get much older. There goes the dog food factory, which is like, it's a goddamn dog food factory, so, yeah. Bitching dog food. You would never remain like that these days. There'll be controversy up the ass, man. I mean, yeah, it's you can start with behind like, yeah, it's a dog food factory, but it only pay us $2,000. But then again, even whenever the mission started, whatever, it's like, yeah, the guy said he was having money troubles anyway, so fair enough. Besides, I mean, yeah, it's just a dog food factory. Guy has to make profits, and making the correct food, can, good videos, make sure it sells well, so yeah. Right now I'm just gonna go to buy some guns. I still love the store subtlety of this store. It's like, if you need money, give them more guns to just walk over one on the street. And it's like, yeah. GTA 3's gun days were fucking weird. Guns with us on the floor, just walk over it, and it pays them to get them for some reason. And for some reason, picked up a blood pistol. Yeah, sure you do, buddy. What about armor? That was me just aiming for no reason. Now I'm gonna go save. And one of the things I hate about the early game of GTA 3 was one of those points where the game really has come out of world building. Because you're getting a GTA 3 for Vice City and San, especially before San Andreas, there's not a whole lot you can do with the money. I mean, you can't really buy cars, you can't buy clothes, especially that. You can't really buy food or much of anything else. Which is one of the reasons why I call when we kind of call this fucking game a bossel. Because let's be honest, what do you really do with money in this game? I mean, yeah, you can use it to respray your car and buy more guns. So you can buy more guns, but that's really about it. I mean, what? Let's be honest. What do you really do money with in this game? Even GTA Vice City had a solution in that regard. If you want to buy a new apartment, you can save your game and you have to live in there for some reason, or it's a safe house. You can do that, which actually made money have actual value, as you have things to buy with it. And you probably buy food or some shit, but they use it at the spot where you bought it. But here there's just nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, you can maybe buy more ammo and armor if the gun store it has it. This one doesn't for some reason. But other than that, there's really not a whole lot you can do with money. It's just one of the reasons why GTA 3 is one of the more primitive games in the series, but also gets the point where it's money. And the bitching dog food factory wants my help yet again. They're like, yeah, sure, why the fuck not, buddy? The wife.
The business is gonna go under unless I get a hold of some serious cash soon. My wife has an insurance policy, and all she's ever been to me is a hole in my pocket. I left the car in the usual place. Go and pick up my wife from Classic Nails and bring her back to the factory.
Some women, even back then, was being like, yeah, he got laid, he got a wife that, and if he got even got a pussy from her, like, really, it's like, yeah, fair enough. Get a little tits and got in and out, which is like fair enough. But they're nothing but draining your economy. I really don't, as much as I hate defending a murderer here, I can't really get behind why his strokes in that regard, because, let's be honest, if there's nothing but a drain on your economy, you really get the old in out from them, it's like, really? Why are you married at that point? Get divorced. Especially this kind where you lose 50-50, which is like, yeah, I'm better. And one thing I love about this, the wife is a more troublesome party and the economy for the business, but the hired hitman isn't. Don't figure that one out. Also, for some reason, the wife is placed near a gun store for some reason. And that's only 2,000 women for you in a nutshell. I need to get my nails done and my hair done. Money wants to see me, it better be quick. I mean, she's pretty much checked out of the relationship already, and so is Marty. They're both in it because they're married, I guess. And I really don't blame Marty Chomsky for getting her killed. She's out there before, I guess. But again, we don't really know much about her, so I'm just being judgmental. So maybe she's a nice person, aside from the fact that they're in an economy. But who knows? Maybe they're not fully parasite. I wouldn't really know. And then he just goes there like, Marty, so what do you want? Oh, who knows? Especially when I'm going to gamble how game takes place. Let's be honest, I miss those days. A lot more simpler time. These days is all too crap. And WC to give her a hand this. And Marty's being subtle as ever. Yeah, first just take the car to the crusher, respray it, and now just dump it in a river, for fuck's sake. Well, I'm amazed the cops are this incompetent they haven't even noticed anything. But then again, they got the city with fucking maybe 3 or 4 armed gangs about war. So I can fully understand why they haven't really noticed, but it's still a level of incompetence that's just utterly shameful. The cops really haven't noticed this kind of thing. 3 people getting missing, all going to the same place, and while the business is doing financially well, they're like, yeah, that's weird. Oh, nothing. I mean, you guys didn't notice this. And of course, with the logic of it at GTA 3, you can push a car just and it goes in the sea. And he's just walking like, I'm walking. Man, they only throw the 2000s. I mean, this is what the game's fucking weird. Yeah, he's again for some reason, even though we just left him behind us. And of course, I love how nobody really pays mind that you're just walking around with a loaded gun outside. Honestly, if I saw someone going outside with a loaded gun, I'd probably call the police or be like, on a more, hoping I wouldn't piss them off. And Marty still wants my help for some reason. Fair enough. What do you want, buddy? Her lover. Oh dear.
Damn, I'm in trouble. Turns out my wife was seeing some guy I owe money to. He's got real angry, and he's looking for payback. I've agreed to see him. He thinks I'm gonna pay him off, but my guess is Liberty's dogs are gonna get yet another flavor this month.
And Claw's like, yeah, sure, buddy. And of course, what I love about this is he's like, the news thing another flavor this month. Like, yeah, sure, dumbass. And if you see my original playthrough on this, you know what happens to Marty Chong. I'm pretty sure I did all these missions. As you can pretty much guess where this is going. But then again, Marty Chong is doing pretty well for himself. The business is just basically going under. I mean, say what you will about the bank, the guy robbing him, and his wife doing trading him dry. He's barely making enough means to me to keep the factory alive. Somehow. Yep, he keeps killing the guy that keeps killing things just so the business will stay alive. Yeah, I mean, that's the fucking problem here. The guy who you're paying isn't the source of troubles, but a helper. All the other people you're killing is definitely helping the business. And of course, you get the guy anyway. What is that, yeah? I think that's a create the real meaning of business. I love early 2000 voice acting. The guy really does not give a flag. It's like he said, I said my lie. Ooh, can we get this mission over? Ooh. And he just goes here, like, maybe he has another line or two, and the mission's over. You know, voice acting. I mean, I know my early 2000s video games were about, well, I'm not taken so seriously, but even by my own standards.
So, where were you called from, Fernando?
From upstate, okay? To happy money now? I'm not real Latin, but I provide real Latin passion.
Carl, hi. I need more time to get your money. But if you just step into my office,
It's far too late for that, Marty. You had your chance, and now I'm taking over the business.
loser!
And for some reason, the Burro food business still stays in business. In business. I mean, the original owner just got burned. For some reason, that qualifies taking over the business. Although how that qualifies, when there's no actual deed to be assigned, maybe he just gets from his office later. Who knows? When you kill the owner, it becomes one of those situations like, who's really in charge here? And of course, I come too late to come pick up a job, so I gotta go save my not so subtle flat and come back because life is hard that way. And life is because this early 2000s.
So you think that teaching kids at an early age that violence is the solution to problems will make them valuable members of our society?
Exactly. I knew you'd understand, Laszlo. My daddy used to whoop the tar out of me. He won't hit me so hard my spleen fell out of my ear. Didn't do me no harm. Look at me now. I'm the best pest control guy in East Portland. I've killed more rats, roaches, vermin than you can imagine, and I love it. This is such a great country. I wouldn't be where I am today if my daddy hadn't beat me senseless.
What are you talking about? Man, I'm starting to believe that guy about the fluoride in the drinking water. Listen, if there's any sane person...
Laszlo. It's the reason why these are just tune into these talk shows just to listen to what the hell I'm talking about. It's just it's fucking hilarious. Oh Christ. At least the bitching dog food factory's done. Unless Marty Chung somehow comes back from the dead and is giving me more jobs like, hey buddy, you want a more job? I'm back from the dead and I need more help with the Clarksville factory. Let's start those cycle up missions at the start for some reason. I'm like, weird, but I'm would be okay with that. I mean, it's just mostly it's me just riding back and forth, so for a paycheck. But I would probably do it, more serious. Unless I would really hard for cash, because these missions don't exactly pay well. Even the last job was like 4,000. Unless I really am that hard up for cash, yeah, sure, why not? But even then, it's like whatever. I don't think I would pay that much for it. We do that much for it, but the job for a payout. Every other missions just pay me so well.
Round people up for using a phone, but you're calling up on a phone to tell the world.
And now this gonna be like, yeah, cool. Big getaway. Got a revision.
What a ride she's gonna be, huh? Alright, listen. Get some wheels to the safe house at St. Mark's and pick up a few friends of mine. They're hitting the bank and they need a driver. I gave my word that you were the man, so don't screw this up. Get them to the bank before 5 o'clock, not a minute after.
And I'm going to start off this where you just gotta take these more off the bank to rob the bank. Also, think about a drink again. I'm gonna move.
Is your job affecting your health? Do you become fatigued? Does working take time away from family and social events like watching wrestling? There's an easy solution. Sue your boss. See, the great thing about this country is you can sue anyone for pretty much anything, and you'll probably win, or at least get a settlement. At the firm of Rankin & Ponzer Personal Injury Attorneys, we can show you how falling down and
detail.
If
you sue just for anything, you probably win. Or if you pass away. Find out in real life, in America or any other country, you probably would lose.
And get ready to enjoy a life of luxury.
All right, we're back on Chatterbox. Let's go to the chatter line here. Hello, caller. You're on Chatterbox.
Laszlo, I just wanted to make your viewers aware that...
Okay, now, this is a radio show. We don't have viewers. We have listeners.
Okay. Anyway, Laszlo, I just wanted to make your viewers aware the first International Puppetry Festival...
Just to the bank on the main drag.
Interested in becoming a puppet master or a ventriloquist, you should definitely
go. And of course, we just got big people bank because it's crime. And of course, as you can probably guess, bank robbery with you being a driver doesn't really just go well with the cops because they don't probably take kindly with that. By that I mean we're gonna get a shit ton of one, probably a lot of angry cops. Because, you know, we're robbing a fucking bank. Well, I'm there robbing a bank. I'm just a officer driver.
Nah, I'm sorry. Fernando hasn't paid his bill to our ad sales.
In and out in no time.
You get it.
Stacks of old groats and gold guineas.
Lonely castle on a windswept moor. Do you long to trade in your sweat?
Oh dear. And what one guy, there he is. Yeah, things not wild. That's super wild. And what I love about this is almost immediately, before I even get ready to put the pedal to the metal, we're being rammed by my police cars almost immediately. Because the spawn rates are just that autistic. I mean, you're not even giving up in a moment to drive. As soon as the cops arrive, they're just pretty much waiting for you. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a setup if I wasn't the fucking driver. Because that's some super fast cops. I mean, I know it's a three-star wire level. That's something else right there. It's like they're waiting for us. I mean, that's not sketchy as fuck. And somehow the new engine and paint job, the cops will recognize us. At least they got a things like GTA 4, which made paint and spray more useless. But then again, that's got a game where a 6-star water level gets shit high for the cops like hour, and they still never give up. So figure that's not good. Not that would down myself, but still, it's.
What are you talking about?
Laszlo, clothes. Clothes, Laszlo. I hate them. I just...
Animated though. And for some reason, that's all Joey's missions for the foreseeable future. Let's get flourish. And now I gotta go take a piss. Yes, piss breaks out in the troll. Yeah, I can hold it for a while, but even then it's like, yeah, I'd rather not that this long. I mean, yeah, now it's gonna go save my game twice, and then I go save my game in real life by laying out the piss for my soda out.
I guess what we're learning is that life
Of
can be a
course.
little unfair at times.
Oh dear. Then we get to see what does the family have for me this week, or the Tony Cipriani, or somebody he says mispronounced. Even he said mispronounced his name. Go to GDA wiki. Somebody spelled like my name is Tony Cipriani, not Cipriani. Something similar. Anyway, I got the press. That's my solo. It's not quite. So let's see. I guess. Yeah, I'm really not so right. Soon I'm probably gonna take a small break to buy $1 soda from a local Lidl so I can get to you doing more streaming because of course we do. Because of course we do. Right now though, maybe let's do one more mission before I take my leave. Yes. Oh, the camera's on the whole time, huh? Hello. Hello. Okay, let's seriously. Let's do look one mission. I gotta refill my drink and then we'll be back for more. It's back in those days where I could somewhat be back doing Let's Play and maybe do more than one mission and just hit them with a. You look like. So yeah. Yeah. So even my GTA 3 and GTA 3 standards is the pretty much the most stable of all so far. While it's more old, more fossil, more primitive, it's the one that has the least issues. And so far we've been playing, the game is, after a lot of patching, is more or less working as intended. Which is like yeah, GTA 5 is one of the best thing ever right now, but still, have you really noticed anything that makes this game that great at this point? I mean, that worse. I haven't. I mean, yeah, there's some minor jankiness here and there, but yeah, that's what we get for maybe old code and the new code. I'm sorry, I think you like almost no time, so whatever.
So the laundry won't pay any protection, huh? The triads think they can mess with me? Let's teach these would-be tough guys what it means to be a tough guy.
What's the sound?
Yes, Ma? I want you to destroy their laundry vans and mangle any triad gimp that gets in your way.
Oh dear.
8-Ball can supply you with what you're gonna need.
Oh dear, no. And this is one of those missions where, yeah, you can pretty much guess what this is. 8-Ball's gonna supply what you're gonna need. By that I mean 8-Ball's gonna give you grenades, so you're gonna blow the everlasting shit out of his ass, I'm pretty sure. No, I don't mean to tell you the difficulties of throwing fucking grenades around and not blowing yourself up while doing this. Now, do I? Fucking grenade. The longer you hold R2, the farther the grenade will go. That's like, yeah, let's go to the shortcut. I'm gonna diss all abandoned world. Of course, sometimes homeless you attack the homeless people for some reason. They throw more bombs at you. Because of course they do. Yeah. Good old GTA, it was fucking weird that way.
Well, it sounds kind of like exploitation to me.
Exploitation? Man, you can even hard kill me. Johnny's mine. He's my kid. How can I exploit something I own? Exploitation. Sound like a communist. Kids in Russia, they don't work. That's why everything's so messed up over there.
What is this guy talking about?
And their space station was made out of milk crates. I'll tell you, we're living in the American way.
Yeah, of course I love how the triads have their stereotypical fish bases or whatever. But this was the early 2000s. Racing was kind of the name of the game back then.
And doctors, politicians, lawyers.
It's not saying like something that's calling black people naggers.
You feel sorry for your little Johnny, the 7-year-old cook.
Oh no, naggers. And don't even get me started on what we could use if we replace A with a certain other letter that we could use. Because when I'm not that fucking racist. Unless we're playing the Mafia 3, in which case they use that colorful language on quite a few occasions. I know we're not quite playing that game, so yeah. Anyway, of course, at this point I love how I gotta basically drive right in front of this asshole, and then be like, yeah, well, can I just, just go like this instead? Which I totally can, because it's way easier. I mean, you could use the grenades you're given by just throwing at them, or shooting L1, R1 sideways and blowing these fuckers up. For my own sanity's sake, I'm just gonna do it the easy way. I mean, this thing is Fishman. Are you guys even serious right now? I mean, I'm pretty sure that these triads are supposed to be running Fishmans, but maybe they have other things like laundry business. Fucking Christ, even places. Fuck. And people will be like, so you could get back to Red Dead Redemption right now, right? Yeah, slight thing about that. Now, if I would have completed, I mean, I still have the save file as far as I'm aware on it's on my Solve 2, but if I had to basically do that playthrough, I would essentially have to link my YouTube channel to another profile temporarily just to do that playthrough, or start it from the beginning all over again. So that's lovely. I got choices there. Either I basically start from the beginning of Red Dead Redemption, or just, link in my channel to another one. Choices. Maybe I'll get back that one. Also, let's put more or less Halloween or something similar. I'm gonna probably do the collection of when I'm fucking next playing that game again. And be like the old playthrough gonna be like, why? Because it's not really having my sound or intelligent commentary there, so it is not as solid as good. I'm pretty sure I'm being shot at by some asshole about what's going on at this point. He would have fucked my car. There we go. I either a car if he just stole my car, or I forgot where I parked. The door is trying to take the package. The one that you can very easily find over here by just simply going through here. And you can probably notice that I did not even use the grenades on the previous mission at all. Yeah, it's one of those situations where do I want to blow myself up, potentially? Or do I want to use ammo and blast it for that mission with little chance of it being coming back to haunt me? The answer is yes. Or, not blowing myself up. And I was gonna go over there and, like, pick that up, and they're like, oh, that's a rampage icon. And you know how much I love rampage missions. But then, I mean, I avoid them like the fucking plague. And I found a hidden package on it, potentially. In the older game is, I mean, just find out hidden packages and you find certain guns or whatever. Or items spawning near your one of your safe houses. Or all of them. Because that's how that works. For some reason, you unlock certain items spawning. Which doesn't really make a lot of sense because you're a criminal, but because you found the hidden packages, we'll make sure that they have these certain guns be here for the spawn here for some reason. And that's really the logic there. Anyway, I'm just talking a little bit of extra shit here because I'm not going to save my game and go get some more drink. And I forgot to do that. What I really love about this point where you can run for so while, it's one of those moments where the running speed are so short that once you're done for a little bit of running, it's like, yeah, you're done. Anyway, we'll be back with more GTA 3 in a moment. I gotta go play this. Because, I have a dry cough and a little more cold left. Not a lot of cold yet, but so, without further ado, I gotta go buy me some drinks. So, I will see you later. Also, Eddie's.